Re-rack your weights. Don't leave your weights on the bar. After you are finished, return the weights. Remember that before you can get into heaven you have to do a single squat under all the weight you left tracked like a deed. People may ask you how many sets you have left, etc. They're not being rude. They're just trying to plan their workout around you. They're not rushing you, or, if they are, you're not obligated to rush unless you've been camping for a long time. If equipment is limited and somebody is lifting a similar amount of weight as you can ask to work in with them. Basically, taking turns using the equipment while they're using it. If feasible, it's nice and expedient. Best advice I received for the insecure. Do you have a hobby? Do you get excited when you see someone is interested in that hobby? Do you like to talk about your hobby and share information about it with people who know less than you? Or even a small amount of pride seeing someone new to your hobby? So you see that really swole dude that intimidates you so much? This is his hobby. He's probably super stoked about it. Edit. This may not necessarily mean go up and talk to everyone at the gym, but definitely that people probably aren't as mean and unapproachable as you may think. Standard rules still apply, don't just walk up to someone with headphones on or shoulder tap someone mid-lift. Exactly, I am a musician and love when I see a new person playing an instrument. Yeah, that clarinet sounds like a dying cat right now, but we all start somewhere. Same at the gym. Girl, I would love if you asked me how to figure out the buttons on the stair climber machine. No need to feel embarrassed for not knowing because a couple years ago I was in the same spot, and so was the girl that helped me out when I had to ask back then. Plus the stair stepper in my gym has the same amount of random buttons as a spaceship it seems. Don't start big just because your friends or everyone else is lifting big. Start small, it'll be easier to maintain the routine, and there's a much smaller chance you'll injure yourself. And you will be much less sore the next day or two. Start with ridiculously low weights and focus on form. It should feel way too easy. After a few times you'll have a much better idea of what is a good weight to be using. One thing. If you are unsure how to do an exercise correctly, for the love of God ask. Most people are friendly and will help. This goes for a lot of things. Instead of posting inane rambling on Reddit about how the guy has been hogging the bench for 45 minutes, ask him if you can work in. Ramble online if he refuses. If you need a piece of equipment, ask the guy how long he needs it for, because prompting him will let him know to tell you when it's free and hopefully stopping someone else from jumping in and snatching it when he's done. If you need a spot, ask someone nearby. It's stupid to risk an injury when someone nearby can quickly lend a hand. And more to this, a spotter ideally only needs to take like 20 pounds off the bar for you to finish a lift. The girls nearby can handle that, so don't be afraid to ask literally anyone. They don't need to be muscle monsters to help you rep a bench. The gym is a personal space for a lot of people, but you're still sharing it. So talk to people if you need something. Nobody cares what you look like at the gym. You shouldn't be discouraged by feelings that people are going to judge you for being too thin at the gym. The entire purpose of the place is to build a healthier body. If anything, I always looked up to the really out of shape people who would come in and work out hard. It's incredibly motivating to see. Besides that, even if someone does judge you for being fat or skinny at the gym, their opinion probably isn't worth much if that's how they think. Adding to this no judgment point, if you see someone dressed up in cute or fashionable gym clothes, don't be a negative Nelly. Sometimes people wear those types of gym clothes because they feel confident or comfortable, or maybe it gives them something to look forward to when they're dreading a workout. I've only ever heard newcomers make remarks because I like wearing old concert tees tied up or crop tops when working out. Does my shirt concern them? No. Does it make them feel better about themselves to talk shit? I don't know how. But as long as it's not offensive or dangerous clothing, like high heels on a treadmill, just let people be and keep comments to yourself. Just get your headphones on and zone out to your music of choice. And for the love of God, always wipe your machines down and re-rack your weights. The really huge intimidating looking guy squatting half the plates in the gym is probably pretty friendly and the most likely guy to help you out and offer you good advice. I am this guy. I swear people change sidewalk sides to avoid me. I hate it. I've been a gym rat for my whole life. Yes. I'm bold as Mr. Clean. Yes. Tattooed sleeves on both arms. Yes, I will help you bench, squat, with no matter the weight or your fitness level. It's fun for me to share my hobby of almost now 20 years. Actually read how to use the equipment. There's diagrams on the equipment. You don't even need to be literate to use them correctly. For the love of God, do not do your workout in front of the dumbbell rack. Please take your weights somewhere else so others can grab the weights they need. Ignore everyone else. Leave no trace that you were ever there. Get some headphones. The best workout plan is the one you can stick to. There is no best exercise or best workout. Pick one that you think you'll enjoy and stick with it. For the first year 18 months, don't worry about the numbers, focus on your form. Bicep curling 10 kilograms dumbbells with perfect form is much more useful than wildly swinging a 45 kilograms dumbbell around. I'm currently healing from a bacterial infection on my face, so I just want to emphasize. Gyms are filthy. Never forget that. Do not scratch yourself. I scratched an itchy nose while doing cardio, and am now dealing with a great big pus-oozing monstrosity on my face for it. Scratching removes top layers of skin, which can allow bacteria deeper than they would otherwise get, and so leads to an unpleasant infection. Just. Always keep in mind that your gym, no matter how diligent the staff, will be disgustingly filthy just as a result of being somewhere that the general public gets sweaty and gross on a regular basis. Please don't stare at or approach women. It's not real-life Tinder. We really are there to work out and not to be harassed by you. Wipe your machine down after use, plus ideally with antibacterial wipes if your gym supplies them. Don't stand on equipment taking calls, texting or taking endless photos of yourself. Work out. Rest in between reps, then get out of the way. Don't hit on people while you're there, especially if they're in the middle of doing something. If you really want to talk to them, either wait until they've finished or just hand them your phone number. Don't interrupt a PT if they're with a client. As above, wait until they're done or quickly ask for a business card in between sets. Don't be afraid to ask for help using the equipment, just try and ask the right person. Most gyms will have staff around, but if they don't ask the muscle people for help, ask the tall skinny people for help with the cardio equipment. Do not lift weights for vanity. Don't load the bar with 200+ kilograms if you've not lifted before. You will just hurt yourself. Go lower weight and get your form right, then increase weight slowly over time. Finally, don't worry about what you think you look like. Honestly, no one cares that you're breathing hard and sweating like a horse. We're all there to work out. We all sweat. I'm dripping halfway through a good workout. The Instagram pictures of these skinny girls with full face of makeup looking fresh as daisies are lies. No one looks like that if they're doing it properly. This applies to the rest of life too. Deodorant. Apply it to your life. The only thing I think when I see someone overweight in the gym is, good for you, keep it up. Exactly. I'm staring at myself. Worrying that I'm too fat, ugly and out of shape. I don't even notice you exist unless you do some really goofy shit. Nobody is staring at you, and nobody cares that you are fat or ugly or out of shape. Do your routine with confidence. You get fit in the gym, you lose weight in the kitchen. Well, I'm trying to gain weight. Here are a few that a lot of new lifters usually make the mistake of doing or not doing. Re-rack your weights and people won't hate you. Don't do circuit training in the free weight area of taking up 5 machines or 5 sets of dumbbells. That's how you make no friends fast. Most machines have diagrams on how to do the exercise on them. Don't be afraid to ask the front desk for a spot if you aren't confident doing free weights, better safe than sorry. The amount of times I have seen newer lifters pin themselves squatting or benching more weight than they can handle is insane. Form over ego. No one cares if you curl 50 pounds, but your back will the next day if you swing the crap out of it to just get it up. Good form equals quicker gains with less injury, and that is the quickest way to get people to make fun of you. It's not right, but it will happen. Research is key. Look up some beginner programs and YouTube the exercises. Having a game plan when you walk in is the difference in looking the same in a month and making progress. Doing chest and arms 5 days a week isn't a program, work the whole body, especially your core. Ask someone if you can work in or how many sets they have left if they are on a machine you want. Be prepared for a no and find another machine that is similar or a free weight version. Don't waste time on a machine watching TV, talking on the phone or texting excessively. People could be waiting for you to finish, so do your lifts and keep it moving. Overall, no one cares if someone is working out as long as they clean up after themselves, don't showboat and are just nice to others. Anyone that makes the effort to walk in the door has my respect for taking the first step. Most of the key stuff has been hit here, so I'll add a few less common ones. 1. Don't wear an obnoxious amount of perfume or cologne. It's a gym, we're all supposed to stink a bit when we leave. I hate it when I have to get off of cardio equipment because the person next to me is doused in perfume and I can't breathe. 2. Dress appropriately. Don't wear jeans and a collared shirt. If you're going to do cardio because you want to lose weight and you are a man, do not wear cotton underwear. You will get brush burn on your Johnson. It will hurt. Get synthetic underwear. 3. On that note, if you have extra skin or your thighs rubbed together, Vaseline is your friend. Just a thin layer will help prevent chafing. 4. Wash your hands before you go to the bathroom and before you leave the gym. Gyms are fairly dirty. Most people wipe down machines, but not everyone does. There are things you will get on your hands that you don't want on your genitals or in your mouth. Be vigilant with your hygiene when becoming a gym goer. Edit. Wash your hands after going to the bathroom too. I didn't include it because I thought everyone already did this, but a ton of commenters don't think so. 5. Don't overdo it on your first week. Don't work out until complete exhaustion. Set a reachable goal and then increase it as the days and weeks go by. 6. People at the gym are nice. If you ask them a question, they'll probably answer you. Now, don't mistake them for your personal trainer, but don't be scared of them. However, don't interrupt anyone while they are lifting or holding weights. Wait until they're resting. 7. If you can afford it, get a personal trainer for a week or two. Most gyms offer a special when signing up. If you are going to lift free weights, it's important that you do so with the correct form. Forget about how much you can lift. It doesn't matter. You are joining a gym to become Mr. Universe. You are joining to get in shape. Nothing will set you back on your new path like getting an injury. Lifting weights can be dangerous if not done properly. 8. Drink water. Drink lots of water. 9. Wash your gym clothes after each use. If you worked out properly, they are disgusting and need to be washed. 10. Keep notes. Did you do a mile on the treadmill today? Write it down on a notebook with the date. Tomorrow you can do 1.05 miles. This will help you keep track of your progress and will act as positive reinforcement of your progress. 11. Know what you want to do. Do you want to lose 10 pounds? Do you want a six-pack? Do you want to be strong enough to lift a toilet seat? Make sure your initial goals are achievable. Don't set the bar too high. You can always create new goals when you achieve old one. As an avid gym goer for 10 years, I can say we're happy that you're trying to get healthier. We won't say as much to you unsolicited, but we're proud of you. Stick with it and you'll be happy you did. PS I better not catch any of you doing curls in the squat rack, so help me God. For the love of God, put weights back where you found them. If you're strong enough to lift them in the first place, you're strong enough to put them back. Edit. Thanks for doubling my upvotes. As many of you have said, this applies to all equipment, not just weights, and if something is obviously in the wrong place when you use it, find the right spot to put it back. Have a happy new year all. This is especially frustrating when it's someone putting heavy dumbbells in a light dumbbell spot. Chances are, you just screwed over the new person who isn't strong enough to lift your 75 pounds dumbbells, and now they have no place to put their 10 pounds dumbbells. This brings up more good advice. Stay humble as you reach your goals. Be courteous to your peers.